Welcome to Dave Stelma. It's Tuesday. It's 6:30. You're here with me. I'm Dave Stelma of davestelma.com. I am a coach, mentor, and I try to inspire business owners to either start their business or to just get a higher breakthrough success. And so we're going to be going on tonight. Tonight I'm talking about, really the bottom line is how to choose a good coach. I have paid the dues so you don't have to. At one point I hired I paid a internet or Facebook guru $900 to show me the ropes on how to market myself on Facebook, and I got taken for some money along the way. So there's some good ones, there's some not so good ones out there. We're going to talk about that and get to any questions or comments that you may have in the comment area. So hang on. It's Tuesday night at 6:30. I'm Dave Stelma, and we're here for entrepreneurs' breakthrough success. So I paid a coach, a guru, a self-proclaimed Facebook guru. It was a referral from another course I took. They sent out a, Tripwire, whatever it is, a free session with this guru, and she sounded well-versed. She definitely knew a little bit more. She knew more than I did at that moment in time. But when it came down to how much does it cost, I was investigating other ones, and obviously other ones wanted way more for their knowledge, to share their knowledge with other people. And so I bit. I took the hook, I took the bait, and I went in and paid the $900, and then where she guaranteed me I'd get at least $10,000 back in revenue within 60 days. Within 60 days, I'd be generating at least $10,000. So I was like, well, I'm paying $900. I'm going to get 10 grand back. That's a pretty great return on my investment. Then about the second week into it, unavailable to do a call, unavailable to get that going. Referred me via email to a couple of YouTube videos and websites and things of that sort. Other people, obviously, and now in hindsight, knowing that that's where she basically was pulling any information from. I was not pleased at all when it came down to, hey, this is not, you're not giving me any knowledge. Her money back guarantee was, within 30 days. I now know, and right away will, if I get that gut feeling in going into it in the first week or so, I know that right now it's like I go right back in and say, hey, this is not it for me. This is not the course for me. This is not, you're not teaching me anything I don't know, or there's just no substance to what you're teaching me. So now I know if I do get into anything of that sort, I pull out right away. I get out of that system and get that money back right away because of learning that. So it was past the 30 days. She's like, well, I'm not, my contract is my contract. And, I just claimed stupid and went with it and said, you got it. Here's my $900. Thanks. I will not be suggesting you. The funny thing is when they come back and they keep sending, because you're on your email list, right? They have your email address. And the funny thing is, you would think by their guilt alone, they would pull you off that email list, because now I still get propaganda sent from this person, and I won't mention names or anything, because I'm sure she's out there and maybe she's doing something good for someone else. I don't know, but yeah. So I got taken on that one. There's other ones that are out there. Hey, thanks. Hey, Samantha, April, Diane, welcome aboard. If you do have any comments along the way or questions, hit them in the comments section. Say hi. Hit me some of those things in there so we know that you're live out there. Otherwise, I kind of can see some of the names that are on there. Otherwise, I don't get all of those. Anyway, so there's good coaches out there. There's some not so good coaches out there. It's just like lawyers, doctors. I personally, and the people I associate with, all think of ourselves, oh, hey, you're on break from work, Sam. You're on break from work and you're joining me. I'm just ecstatic. I can't believe that you're sharing your break with me. But we all think of ourselves as like a general practitioner, and some of us then are specialists. If there's something of an exact science or exact education that you need, and that if you're working with me as a coach and I see that, I'm going to refer you to them. I'm not going to charge you an exorbitant fee, or I'm not going to charge you any kind of a fee and then go to them and pull their information or utilize their information to do that. That's why I associate with certain people and that have their own specialty. As Sam on board here can probably attest to, I'm not going to go to just anyone to do hair color if I'm a woman or a man. I don't color my hair personally, but I did when I was younger. Now that I don't have much to color. But you don't go, you know, everyone specializes. If you do really great color for coloring hair, then you know you may not. That's what you do. So if you cut hair very well, you may refer them to the colorist then that does that. So that's all I'm saying as far as coaches go. Same thing. If there's a special, that you really need a specialized person in, we're going to find that as a coach or a mentor, we're going to find that person for you and turn and just say, here you go. These are the people, or this is the company that you need to associate with to take yourself to the next level. Because bottom line is, we want to lift you up higher, because if I can do that for you, or a coach can do that for you, I shouldn't say me personally, because I may not be your go-to person. I may be or not. So anyway, what you want to do is you want to lift all of our clients up higher, because then as you go up the ladder of life and prosperity, I'm going to raise up there too, because I'm going to see, I'm going to travel that with you to some degree. And that's how it really should be as far as that, as your journey goes. So trust in your journey. Don't try to take the fast lane to success or fruition, or there's certain things that you need to learn along the way, and you have to make sure that you have those habits honed in as a skill. And so there's something that if you're not quite there yet, if you haven't hit that, whatever your magic number is, $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year, $1 million a year, there's something. I didn't mean to hit the mic. Sorry if that went really loud. I get passionate with this, but if whatever that is, first off, you got to set that goal and a date to go with it. Once you do that, now you have to look at what you need for help to get along the way. Now, there's other people out there. I'm going to hit all the bad gurus first. Sam hits in, what would be your best advice for a young, still building business entrepreneur? One, set a goal. If we're going to talk generically, set a goal. Two, share that goal with people that can help you get to that journey faster. Because of their knowledge, there's going to be others that already have attained what you're striving to attain. Go find those people, and if you're either going to pay them for their knowledge, or you're going to get limited knowledge from them, because obviously it depends upon what they are. So that's what I would say. You're still building your business. You can go as far as you want, as fast as you want. It's just a matter of honing those habits. And then when they tell you, do it, this is the route that I would do it, try it. If it doesn't work for you, you'll know. But I'm going to say, there have been people along my way that said, go this route or do it this way or charge this amount of money. And I thought I knew more than them because I was young. Yeah, that comes with age. And age, not necessarily chronological age, but just business age. Learn from those people and take them to heart. If you should be charging more per client, then charge more per client. Start upping your game, being that person, being that resource. Other than that, email me with specifics, or if it's marketing, whatever it is, email me with those specific questions, or leave a comment either during this or after this. These get reposted. I do the edited version that I repost on the Facebook page, and on my website I post the previous weeks. So this week's video will be up tomorrow morning on my website, so davestelman.com, so you can watch a repeat of this also. But let's see if there's other tidbits that you want to pull out, that you can pull out of all this plethora of information. But that's what I would say. So you got to narrow it down. I'm kind of talking generic terms for you, Sam. But let me know, email me, we can get more specific. Other gurus that are out there, there's other ones that have fallen by the way, and I will put it this way: most of them fall by the way because of their ego. They let their ego start guiding them. They want to be to this $1 million mansion on top of the hill. I once went and saw a gentleman, and I'll throw his name out, James Arthur Ray. So and I went to see one of his free seminars within Wisconsin here, and he was very good from stage. He could get that place just fired up and going, and you could tell that his ego was really rocking that night. And then all of a sudden, the carnival came out, and I just sat there going, "Wow, okay, this is not how I want to be as a coach or a mentor, or just inspiring people to be better in their lives." All of a sudden the carnival came out, and it was like for the next 10 minutes, if you go to the back there, you can get my blah 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 program for half off, and you can get this one, and the first 100 people that sign up for my next $10,000 coaching, it was rah rah rah, and the music's pumping, and the people are just shouting, and he had his minions surrounding him and everything. And if you Google James Arthur Ray, and I'll call him out on this because I recently saw him. As far as, I didn't watch his documentary, I just saw the interviews prior to the documentary, and I got another bad gut feeling on this. His ego is just still in the way. He's not. That's all I'll say. You can Google him, you can look him up, but I'm just going to say there were other people. There's coaches and that are out there that may lead you astray. And the easiest way, and I'm going to give you a few factoids here. The easiest way is, one, how much commitment are they going to be giving to you? Not how much that you have to bring to the program, not how much that, you're going to get the ones that will say you have to spend at least 10 to 20 hours per week on the things that I'm going to teach you. I don't want to hear what the client or you have to bring to them. I want to know about what they're going to bring to you. How much time are they going to give you one-on-one? How many emails can you send them? how many, at what point in time, what is their return time on answering those emails? Is it within 24 hours? Is it within 2 hours? Is it, I mean, I've had people that all the way down to, you can text me, email me, however you want to do, and as far as contact, find out what their commitment to you is. Okay. That should be clear. What is that? And be specific with them. The more hand holding you need, let them know that. And because if they're not your mentor, your coach, if they're not comfortable with a lot of hand holding, some of them aren't. They want to just throw a program at you. You spend money on them. They throw a program at you, and then it's like, ooh, you're on your way. Here, just open up the program. Did you do the program? What's going on? So commitment to you, reliability, sincerity, integrity. What is their integrity? Start Googling them. Start looking at what they, what do they bring? You can have a fancy website. Some of the most pertinent knowledge that I have paid for from people isn't on a fancy website. They may have one page that just says, this is who I am. Once a year I do this program. I bring in, I do up to X amount of, people, and along the way, this is what it is, some of the best ones out there don't have a huge fancy website with all this on there. Some have more detailed in it. Some have a lot of pertinent information on their websites. I'll refer to Jack Canfield. You sign up for Jack Canfield, there is a lot of information there. I mean, he has decades of devotion of programs that he devoted himself to, and some are good and some are not so good. Some are very simplistic that you buy the DVD and you might put it in and you go, okay, I got one little factoid out of a 1 hour DVD. There's other ones that are much more detailed. And so depending upon the program, and it's basically what you pay for is what you get. But that one is a very detailed website, jackcanfield.com. Other ones, you're going to go in and it's going to be more flashy. There's a lot of flash to it. There's a lot of things going on. They got a lot of cute videos or things and that. And, sometimes those are good. They may be good people. I don't know. If you have a specific one that you are interested in, if it's someone that I've already dealt with in the past, I will certainly give you my honest opinion about those people, about that person or that mentor or that coach. Other ones are huge that they're not. You got the Tony Robbins out there. You got those that are not going to work with you one-on-one unless you are paying them hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're just up there. They're worth it. If you have the money to invest in them, feel free to do it. If you're someone that doesn't have that much money, go with someone lesser. But I would say really that one-on-one coach is going to be your success. But be careful out there. Go with your gut feeling. Trust in your journey. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to buy. I get these things on Instagram and Twitter and that every so often, wants to be your friend or is following you now. And it's like you click on to see who it is or if it's someone you want to associate with. And all of a sudden it's like, how to make $10,000 a day, in your first 30 days, and it's like, those are not going to work. The bottom line is someone's got to buy a product. And if it's your product, that's great, but it's got to be something that it's going to help someone. And that's really what the whole, your business is going to be about. You're going to solve someone's problem. If someone needs cute clothes, that's the problem you're solving. Address it that way. Tell them about how it feels, how it goes. April Brandon. Yeah, I'm a somewhat fan, but that's great if he inspires you and it goes. If you can learn from him, do it. I think it's a great I don't see anything negative in him at all. So that, be inspired. Be inspired. So find those people, find that coach, whatever affordability, whatever you need to learn, and get that person in there. But beware, follow your gut feeling. If an offer is too good to be true, then walk away, or find out what that guarantee is. If they're selling you knowledge, then that's all you have to do. Is you just have to there should be a 30-day guarantee or something, or something of that sort. And then, try it for a week, dedicate yourself to it for a week. And if it's just not there, if maybe the language is a little bit different or the approach is a little bit different. I'm a visual learner. So I look for people that have videos. I look for people that are going to be a little bit more that way as far as, visual wise. I'm a visual learner. I know that. It took me years to embrace that because, I wanted to be that person that read that book, consumed all that knowledge. I'm not a good reader. My attention span is just not that good. If it's really good in-depth information, then I'm good with it. But if you go a little stray, or we've all read those books where they're striving to be motivational, they're striving to be inspirational to us, and it just all of a sudden it's a story about their childhood and this and that, and it becomes a therapy session for them, and it probably was a therapy session that it evolved out of. So that's one of the things I try to avoid when I get into that. So I look for someone that's a visual, has videos, can give me more of a step-by-step guide as far as that goes. And I'm one that I have to really I know that I can learn things quickly. I know I can dedicate myself to certain things as long as it's within my wheelhouse. But so I look for things that motivate me and that I can I'm going to grasp knowledge from and be able to utilize. If it's too much out there, and too much guru and mystical and things of that sort, that as far as just marketing aspect, it's probably not going to be for me. But we all have our own journey, so that's the other aspect to it. Your journey may not be like your neighbor or the person that you're coaching or affiliating with, depending upon what your business is. So, oh man, this time goes by so fast. As you continue on your journey, make sure that you seek out individuals that are going to help you, not hinder you, and are going to mentor you, maybe know a little bit more than you do, and take what they say to heart. As long as it's something within the current realm, if it's marketing, if it's within the current realm of marketing, Facebook changes constantly. Now you have Instagram. Now you have Periscope. Certain things are going to work for certain people. Try them, experiment with them, and if it clicks with you, do it. But you can't just do something once and then go, it didn't work, because it could have been a lot of things. Could have been the earthquake in California. Could have been something else that happened along the way. So you have to try something consistently for a period of time before you give up. How's that? And you never know when that breakthrough is going to happen. So you got to just keep going on it. And so as far as coaches go, hopefully that helped out. Oh man, time is ticking down. Any other questions or comments? good coaches that are out there. There's mentors that are out there. There's the big names that are out there. And then there's all the ones that are probably one level, two level up from you. You know, instead of going for, I want the billionaire or the millionaire that's out there. I'll hit you another one quickly before we go into come to the closing here pretty quick. There's a few out there that have their that at one point in time, I'm trying to select my words wisely here or selectively. At one point in time, they were probably the big names out there as far as the talk circuit, the speaking circuits, author, you know, however it was. That's just like it's been many years since The Secret came out. You know, Rhonda Byrne had The Secret and came out with that and produced that venue. And, you know, there's been a lot of things that have happened since that point in time, good, bad, and indifferent. So make sure that it's current. People are current. You're not going to get to the fast lane. Gotta do it that way. There you go. You're not going to get to the fast lane of success. You know, it's not going to come real quickly. It comes with persistence. It comes with being consistent. It comes with perseverance. You have to just keep going at it and not thinking you're always right. Don't get your ego. Don't let that ego build up inside of you and chase your dream away because you just couldn't say, you know, there's a different point of view. There's a different way of doing it. Okay. So on this journey, making your businesses flourish, going to the next level, make sure that you don't just try to take that shortcut. You can pay for the shortcut if you want to, but you're not going to get too far in the big picture, the long run. I once had a client, I'll tell you a brief story here. I once had a client that took the business writing course that I taught, and she, because of her husband having enough money, she liked to just throw money at things instead of just doing one thing well and then growing upon that. So she started she was a yoga instructor, taught a few classes, didn't have a location at one point yet, but then all of a sudden started making this plan of having 3 and 4 locations and opening them all up at once. And the question then was thrown to her, how are you going to be in 3 or 4 locations at one time and teach these classes? And she was like, well, then I'll have to hire instructors and I'm going to be doing all this and I'm going to, you know, and big plans. And then pretty soon she started making those plans. And then she was like, you know what? I could do a foundation to help young kids get into yoga at an early age, and then they wouldn't have to try to get into it as an adult. And all of a sudden, it just all imploded. Instead of just doing one thing and doing it well, it all imploded. She tried to get into that fast lane. Boom, I'm going to be big, huge. I'm going to be, you know, and she was spending tons of money trademarking names and things like that. And as of this day, she doesn't even have one location. It just imploded on her because it came overwhelming. And it's like, you just get, you know, do one thing well, and then you can build upon it. That's all I'm going to say. So our time is at a close. Unless you have some pertinent questions or comments you want to share them now. Hit me with them. Otherwise, go on to the Facebook page. Hit me with a like on there. Share this with your friends. Go on the YouTube page. Hit me with a like there. You can subscribe to that page also, Dave Stelma on YouTube. You can find all the links to those on my web page or my website, davestelma.com. But other than that, we'll see you here next Tuesday. If you have a specific topic or question that you have, feel free to email it to me at support@davestelma.com. And otherwise, we will see you here next Tuesday at 6:30 with Dave Stelma. I'm Dave Stelma, where I coach, mentor, and inspire entrepreneurs their breakthrough success. See you next week. Bye.